How long have you been playing poker? And then compared to your son, who's the better player?
Be honest.
Go to hell.
Welcome to Getting Grilled. I'm Jordan Stratton, and today we're serving up Ed and Matt Asner. Now, you undoubtedly recognize Ed from his decades on the small and big screens, and his son Matt is the co-founder of the Ed Asner Family Foundation. It's a nonprofit offering art and vocational enrichment alongside mental health services to special needs kids all over the world. But today, Ed and Matt are promoting the 9th annual Ed Asner and Friends Celebrity Poker Night. It's an opportunity for card aficionados and fans alike to compete against their favorite celebrities and do it for a great cause. Now, with that being said, Haley Joel Osment, I am going to destroy you at the table. Just crush you. The virtual tournament's taking place on June 12th, but before we get into that, let's get grilling. This is the 9th year that this tournament's going on. How did this start? What was the foundation of this, and why poker?
I think it started when I was at another organization and I was visiting with my dad, and I said, I really wanted to start something that kind of carried your legacy with it. We play poker every now and then, and I know he likes poker. Me and one of the guys that I thought this up with, Ron Burkhart, we were talking and said, what about a poker tournament? And he said, yeah, I like poker. That's good. I'll have fun with that. Sure. And so hence it was born, and here we are.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the foundation and what you do and what your purpose is?
We're a center that's located in Reseda, California. Mm-hmm. We were predominantly a physical center, doing things only at the center. But after the pandemic happened, we started doing a lot of more virtual stuff, and we will continue to do that. But basically what we are as a center is we run arts enrichments for individuals with autism and special needs. We also offer counseling services for those that need them. And most everything we do at the center is done with autistic individuals. So we hire autistic individuals, and we feel that it's very important for them to be involved in all of our programming and in the creation of our programming.
I completely agree with your vision and your outlook, and I love it. I love the work you're doing. All right, guys, I'm going to pivot just a little bit. I have a little list, I guess a quiz you could call it, for Matt. Matt, I don't know if you know this, but your dad is a relatively famous fella.
I wouldn't know.
You've been keeping this from me. I don't understand.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
But over the years, he's been known to coin a phrase here and there. I have some slides of some quotes, and some of these are from your father. And
okay.
Working for the dad, I have the privilege of oftentimes reading comment sections on social media. I don't recommend it. However, there are some golden ones in there every now and then. So I've got some quotes of your father's mixed in with some comments from social media, and I want you to tell me if you can tell the difference.
Okay.
I've never stopped loving cartoons. I loved cartoons as a kid. I can still look at them and enjoy them.
That's not witty.
That's definitely him, though.
But it's definitely him. Maybe not, you're saying not the best turn of phrase, but you're right. It's definitely your dad.
I think the original quote was comics.
Oh, is that true, Ed?
Probably, yeah.
I think the original quote was comics. Okay. And I think that's from an AP article that I did with him. So that's how I know.
So you better know that one. That's great. All right, we're starting very strong. So the next one is, I can literally go buy a huge sack of weed and grab Carl's Jr., and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me, but I'll probably get the kids to sleep, have a glass of wine, and watch true crime on YouTube.
Okay. That is definitely not my dad.
Oh, you think it's not your dad? Well, let's just to be sure, let's go. Oh, you're right. That is Sean Capello on Instagram. He left that on one of our posts. So, Sean, well said.
You know what really makes it not my dad?
What is that?
It's the Carl's Jr. thing.
Oh yeah, not a Carl. You're more of a Burger King man.
If he had said he's going to go buy a huge sack of weed and go to McDonald's, then I would have probably said it was my dad. But he doesn't like Carl's Jr.
That's fair. Understood. I get it. All right, next one. Never stand still. Only stand still enough to learn, and once you stop learning in that stance, move off. Always keep yourself engaged.
Oh, that's a tough one. I think that's definitely him.
Definitely him. You were right. You do know your father.
I do.
That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Next one. I, too, am sporting the dad bod these days. The doctor told me I need to get in shape. I am in shape. Round is a shape, isn't it?
That's not him.
That's not him. You're right. That's Brian Welton over on Facebook.
I knew that was Brian.
See, you were right. Absolutely. You can spot Brian's posts anywhere. Next one. I don't know who made the Earth. I woke up one morning and it's here. I make the best of it.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm going to say no.
You're gonna say no? That's not your dad? Guess what it is?
Oh my goodness. When did you say that?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
All right, next one. My wife sometimes thinks I'm yelling at my daughter because I am so in character when reading her books.
No.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say from anyone outside looking in, I would say that probably sounds like him, and it does sound like him.
Right.
But I'm going to go on the line. I'm going to say no.
Gonna say no. You're right. That is Mark Van Wee. It was on Twitter. He responded to one of our posts with that. It sounds like it's a great thing to say. It's a great thing to do. I love dads who get in character when they're reading their kids' books at night.
And it is Ed Asner like.
Yeah. Is that something, Ed? Were you reading a lot of books in character for your kids when they were growing up?
Oh, I'm yes.
Yes,
I
he
can
did.
only imagine the voices coming out of those bedrooms. All right, I think this is the last one. Raising kids is part joy and part guerrilla warfare.
I know that quote well, and that's definitely him.
You are right. That's probably the most well-known Ed Asner quote, definitely when it comes to parenting. Well done. I think we only missed one.
I missed one.
That is a paternity test that we just ran. You passed. Congratulations, you're Ed Asner's son. Guys, for the last couple minutes that we have, this show that we're doing is called Getting Grilled. Not only because we like to grill you on some upcoming projects or work that you're doing, but also we like to include a little grill talk, because dads love to grill. So if you could share with me your favorite meal or recipe, or maybe even some equipment, who knows? Just give us something that the people can take home and say, you know what, I might try that.
I'll say you couldn't be talking to the two worst people at grilling. I think. I don't think I've ever seen you grill. Have you grilled?
Grilled? No, I never grill. I never touched it. It's hot.
It's hot.
You could get burnt.
I have heard that. I have heard it tends to be warm. Can you at least tell me, what do you like to eat from the grill?
Well, I will say that the best grill I've ever had was, and I don't eat meat that much anymore, but it was a tri-tip.
Ed, what are you going for from the grill?
I really have never made that fine a distinction as to what's cooking, as long as it's served to me.
That is fair. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Matt, can you just let the people know exactly all the logistics of this? What time? Can they go sign up somewhere? Do they need to do that by a certain time?
Yes, they can go to pokerwithed.com. We made it easy, and we chose that wonderful website name, pokerwithed.com, and to get your tickets there and find out more information about the tournament. You can also watch this live on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. We always have a great group of people that we play with, so and this year's no different. And I'll run through the list a little bit. We've got B.D. Wong, Bentiani Bonaducci, Haley Joel Osment, Jake Tapper, Jason Alexander, Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Usually we have about 60 to 70 celebrities play with us. And the great thing about that is you're always able to sit at a table with someone you'll recognize. Have fun with us. Come have fun with us. Help us raise funds and enjoy June 12th, Saturday night at 5 o'clock.
I love it. Sounds amazing. It sounds like World Series of Poker, but for an amazing cause. Matt Asner, Ed Asner, thank you so much for your time. You guys are a pleasure. Thank you for indulging me in this, and good luck with this tournament. It sounds like it's really exciting.
Indulging you is the same as indulging ourselves.
Thank you, Jordan.